December 2021, Shark Tank India hits TV. Suddenly, entrepreneurship became dinner table talk. Then June 3, 2022, Physics Wala becomes a unicorn. A YouTuber turned educator, standing shoulder to shoulder with India's biggest edtech firms. That was the spark. Every creator watching thought, if Alak Pandey can build a unicorn, why can't I? Overnight, YouTube wasn't just about subscribers or views. It became the launch pad for companies. TechBurner launched Layers phone skins. MythBat launched headphones. Dhruv Rathi launched AI Fiesta. Mullen Brothers launched Focus. But here's the catch. Many of these stories don't end in million-dollar valuations. Many end in warehouses stacked with unsold products. But why? Why do so many YouTuber startups fail? The truth is, most of them are built more on personality than on product. Subscribers may love a creator's jokes, teaching style, or storytelling. But that doesn't guarantee they'll buy whatever comes next. What we often see is creators rushing into businesses without the groundwork, assuming their audience's loyalty will automatically convert into sales. That over-reliance on personal brand is the first crack in the foundation. The second is what I'd call the copycat syndrome. One creator launches merch, another follows, and soon, half the industry looks the same. Instead of innovation, what we get is repetition, and consumers quickly get bored. Add to that operational weaknesses, supply chain issues, poor quality checks, lack of after-sales support, and you've got startups collapsing under their own weight. But perhaps the most brutal factor is how quickly public opinion decides the fate of these products. In the digital era, you don't get years to improve, you get days, sometimes hours. And the way creators respond to this criticism can either make or break them. When Physics Wala received negative feedback on PieBook, he took it with humility, thanked Venom's tech, and promised to improve. That built trust with his audience. But when TechBurner sent a legal notice to Rohit Raj Gupta, it came across as defensive and insecure. And in this space, silencing your audience always backfires. The same subscribers who build your brand can just as easily bring it down. And then there's FOMO entrepreneurship. Some creators, seeing others succeed, rush into launching a company, not because they've identified a real consumer problem, but because they don't want to be left behind. Arvind Arora is one example often discussed, creating problems just to solve them rather than solving something that consumers actually face. When startups are built on fear of missing out rather than genuine need, they rarely last. Yet, despite these failures, here's the twist. These experiments are still reshaping India in ways far bigger than one failed hoodie line or one dead app. Take MythBat again. Even if his headphones don't disrupt the market, his move forces companies like Boat, Noise, and international players like JBL to think about Gen Z design language, futuristic looks, resulting in more cool-looking headphones. Look at Physics Wala's story. His success didn't just create India's first edtech unicorn from YouTube. It forced legacy coaching giants like Alan and Akash to slash fees, improve accessibility, and rethink their monopoly. Kids from small towns who could never dream of affording Delhi or Kota institutes suddenly had a shot. That's not just competition, that's democratization. Anark Watch may not be successful, but it have shown its competitor the gap in the market it was trying to fill. And here's the bigger picture. Every failed or half-successful YouTuber startup strengthens India's startup DNA. Silicon Valley was built on the same trial and error. 9 out of 10 startups there fail. But that cycle of experimenting created Apple, Google, and Tesla. In India too, YouTubers are breaking the middle-class fear of risk. That cultural shift is priceless. Brands are also evolving faster. Earlier, Indian ads looked 10 years outdated compared to global campaigns. Now, thanks to YouTubers, brands are culturally sharper. Why? Because if they don't, creators will eat their lunch. And consumers? They've become smarter. A single review video from someone can crush a bad product overnight. Customers are no longer voiceless. They have YouTubers fighting their battles. So yes, many YouTuber startups fail. Some vanish in months, others stumble after hype fades. But look at the ripple effect. Boat is innovating faster, Alan is cutting fees, Indian youth is more entrepreneurial, and consumers are more powerful than ever. The creator-led startup wave is not about one hoodie line or one headphone launch. It's about India learning to build, compete and dream bigger. These failures aren't embarrassments, they're experiments fueling the ecosystem. And maybe, just maybe, the next Infosys, the next Tesla, the next global unicorn will not come from a corporate boardroom, but from a YouTuber sitting in a small room in Kolkata, Pune or Jaipur. Until then, this is Dope Bites signing off.